hung a stand. We got a northeast wind this morning. Got standing corn behind me. Basically hunting this drainage. But it's been pretty slow. Haven't seen anything other than squirrels. We're gonna sit tight, wait it out till probably about 11, 12. And then we're gonna get down and then we're gonna shift spots. That's it for the morning hunt. Overall, pretty good sit. Had those does come in. The two front ones were probably just lost their spots, and then that last one was the nanny doe. They basically walked right up under my stand. Exciting to see. Opening day. We're gonna basically work back to the truck, and then we're gonna head out and get some food, and we're gonna go hunt the piece of private tonight. Fingers crossed, we get to fling an arrow on opening day. So we're in spot number 2. This is the piece of private. More of an urban area. If you follow the channel, you know that we've hunted here quite a bit over the past couple of years. I was really hoping that this buck I call Funky Buck was coming back in here, because if he had, he would have been 3 years old, but I did not have him on camera. I did do a card pull. There's one lopsided buck, and then there's a ton of does coming in and out of here, traveling basically at all hours of the day. So there's a good chance that we'll probably actually see something. As I was heading in, I maybe made it 40, 50 yards from the truck, and there was a doe actually feeding in the field. Wind was in my face. She had no idea that I was there, so she got within like 10 yards. But we're just gonna sit tight, wait this one out. Hopefully we see some deer.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the very first hunt recap of the 2022 whitetail season. These hunt recaps are something we started about 2 years ago, and it's something that we're going to continue going into this year. It just helps give you guys a little bit more insight as to what unfolded during that hunt. Now, for opening week, unfortunately, there was not a ton of action. We did see a decent amount of deer, surprisingly, but like I said, there was nothing really that we were too focused on shooting or harvesting at this time. We did see those 3 does. That nanny doe, I mean, she was a decent size. If it was in a different area, I probably would have taken that doe, but for right now, I'm not too focused on taking does. If I do want to take a doe, I will probably shoot one over at the private that I have the rights to hunt. Now, when talking about that hunt, we actually snuck in on some public. We got there pretty early. We went and hung a stand, and the first hang of the year on my mobile hunting setup. Regardless of how many times I did it in the past, it was a little rusty. It took me a little bit of time to get settled in, but the next hunt went way smoother. So it does kind of prove that the more you practice in the off season, obviously the more that you are going to be ready come hunting season. Now, the weather in Michigan for opening weekend was actually pretty warm, which was kind of a bummer because the week leading up to opening day was actually super cold here in Michigan, and all the trail cameras were showing a ton of activity, but then conveniently it's spiked right up for opening weekend. So we were dealing with about 70-degree temps. There are some cold fronts in the forecast in the coming weeks, so of course we're going to play those to our advantage, and hopefully we can get some eyes on some bucks and figure out a deer that we want to target or at least get a shot opportunity at here this year. Now, Saturday afternoon I did shift over to hunt a piece of private that I have the rights to hunt with my dad. I've hunted this piece for roughly about 5 years, and the main purpose of going in there was to do some trail camera shifting and then also see what was moving through on those trail cameras. Now, and this is a common trend with this piece of property, is it seems like there's a lot of deer activity leading up to hunting season, and then once hunting season gets here, it kind of trickles off, and then it always picks back up come late season. So right now I'm not going to focus on that area too much. I am going to monitor the cell cameras that I have up in there, and then once I start to see an increase in deer activity, we will go back over there and hunt that spot. But that's basically going to be it for this hunt recap. The intent is to kind of keep these a little shorter and then also give you guys some insight as to what unfolded during that hunt. But I hope you guys enjoyed the very first video. Make sure you guys stick with us. If you guys have not checked out MichiganAmbushOutdoors.com, please go over there. We do have some merch available. Your guys' purchases of that merch greatly supports this channel, keeps us doing what we're doing. And until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you on the next one.